Good morning guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna talk about the trendiest, most sought after luxury items that pretty much everyone is talking about right now that I actually refuse to buy. And of course I'll give you my reasons, but these are pieces that are non-stop on my feed, that I see every major influencer, celebrity. It's just that everywhere that I look, I see these pieces. But of course I am saying this without owning these items. Most of them I have not even seen in person, so if you own them, if you bought them, I would actually love to hear you guys out in the comments. This is just why they wouldn't really work out for me, or why I think they're not the best investment. But before we get into that, I wanted to show you something that I just got that I am obsessed with. I am going to Poland next week, so I'm taking one for Kasia and I have other ones for my friends, but also new jewelry. You will know HEFANG. It's this amazing, super whimsical, different jewelry. Every little piece has like a little story or a reason, and I've never seen anything quite like them. These little boxes are probably the ones that I'm the most excited to show you. They are called the Little Friend necklaces. So basically my big master plan is that I got them thinking about my friends. This can be a necklace, of course, as they're intended to, but also they can be back charms, they can be for your keys, for anything. And I actually got the specific ones for each friend depending on the meaning on them. This one is for Kasia. We are kind of celebrating our friend anniversary, so this is something that I really wanted to take to her. Now this one, I got it for my friend Estella. She always loves wearing pink. And this one is for Joanna. Joanna loves silver, and the personality of this one I feel like really matches with her. Mine was saved for last. I don't know if you guys are gonna agree that this one is kind of me. I don't know, I feel like it looks kind of like a sunflower. It's so cute. They have tiny arms and flowers as eyes. They're just so cute. I'll show you how I plan to use them as a back charm alongside with this one. I don't know if you guys remember the whole AP swatch kind of insanity. Well, I really like the idea of having a watch as a back charm, so I realized that HEFANG actually has this stunning watch, and it's called the Butterbond watch necklace. You guys know my style. This is just absolutely beautiful. It kind of reminds me for some reason to like Alice in Wonderland. First I want to see how it looks as a necklace, but I love it so much, guys. It's this little mother of pearl watch face. It's very quiet, but that's what I love about it. It's just generally a double piece. I don't know, I really love the idea of someone asking what's the time and me being just like, oh. And this is how it would look like paired with my little friend. Actually, for fall winter 2026, I saw on the runway many brands, including Chloe, that we know that I love, bringing charms in long chains back, so this is going to be absolutely perfect. I love them, and this is how it looks like. It is super dainty, super tiny, and with the little friend, I love it. So basically this was my grand idea, but you can execute it the way that you want. I really like the fact that they're still attached to their chains, just in case I want to remove them. This is pretty much how it would look like. I just love that this looks so unique and like personalizing your bag, but in a different way. But I think that for now I would love to wear it as a necklace. So I found this beautiful butterfly ring. This is like so elegant, but at the same time just whimsical. I don't own anything like this, so when I saw it I just kind of fell in love with it. This is the fork layered necklace. The main piece that I really wanted to get was this chain that has like a twisted fork on it, but it comes with a tennis chain, a pearl necklace, and the centerpiece that it's the fork. Now this one is called the knot bangle. I got it in the size small. It's an open cuff with a little knot and zirconia tips. This is a piece that you don't have to remove, and it's always going to look good. And I did order 2 pairs of earrings, one of them that are knots that go with the bangle. You basically can wear only the stud, or you can add up the attachment, and now you have a way more interesting piece. And I do love the fact that they have silicone backs, because the only reason why I remove my earrings when I sleep is because they stab me during the night. And these are the drifting feather earrings. They're so beautiful. They're pavé feathers, kind of like mid drift falling. So these were my picks from HEFANG, but I would definitely recommend you guys to check the website because they have so many different pieces that are so different and so cute. So everything will be linked on the description box down below, and I'm gonna leave my discount code on the screen right now for anyone that is interested. Now going into the first handbag that is super trendy, and I would say to the point that I think it's a little bit insane. It's from Chanel with this blazy craze. Editors literally booked flight and made WhatsApp groups to buy from the collection, and basically the piece is this large shopping bag that, yes, it is really beautiful. You can see it on Hailey Bieber, Kylie Jenner, Jenny, but the thing is that I've seen quite of a stark difference between the people, celebrities, influencers that post about the bag. They're always wearing the oversized set one, like the biggest one, but the regular people are actually buying the smaller one, and I don't really find that bag to be that appealing. Like I see the point, it is really beautiful. I really love the aesthetic, but I just feel like it's more hype than the bag being something out of this world. And I actually feel like I'm saying this a lot. Bags that are very impractical for a day-to-day but that they photograph incredibly because they make a statement are what we see the most on social media versus the actual versatile, comfortable version of the bag. And this was the case for me with the Chanel 25 because I liked the Chanel 25 in the medium size. When I tried it on, because I am quite short, it was a little bit overwhelming on me, so I ended up going for the small one, and that's the size that just works out for me, even though I think the other one could look a little bit better. But still, my point being is that I don't really understand the hype around the tote. Yes, it can be a fantastic laptop bag. It's definitely going to fit a lot, and it's something different that Chanel has released, but to the point and the hype that it has, that's what I don't get, and also the price point of the bag, so I will not be buying that bag. Now this one is more a category than anything else, but it's the summer raffia bag, and I'm not here to say that raffia bags are not beautiful for summer. I do have two, but I don't get them from Chanel, Hermes, YSL, Louis Vuitton, because the price point is just not worth it. And I just feel like every year, every summer, every single fashion house throws a raffia beach bag with a logo and an insane price tag, and this is a bag that you're just gonna realistically be able to use for the summer. And for example, with Chanel's raffia bags are not priced that differently from leather ones, so I find it to be quite crazy. Also, they're usually not like timeless bags, and for me, when I have a beach bag, I want it to be something that is super worry free, and on the long run, the cost per wear, the resale value, I just don't see it. So yeah, I don't see myself ever buying a raffia bag from a luxury fashion house unless it's something that is just so specific to me that I cannot deny it, but I don't really see myself doing that. I cannot believe that it's trendy. I cannot believe that people actually want them. Guys, this Chanel sock sneaker ballerinas, what are we doing? Also, the ballerina sneaker thing, just go for ballerinas. They're just so comfortable. They go with everything. These shoes are going to be like the Balenciaga sock ones that everyone was like into them. No one uses them anymore. I just cannot believe that Chanel released this pair of shoes because it is not Chanel at all. And also the sock is like a gym sock. It's not even like they made the ballerinas with like something else, maybe some mesh, some pearls, something girly. No. This is like a full look like gym sock. I do understand that this could look very exciting on the runway, but if you buy it and you use it on a day-to-day, I don't really see it. So yeah, I cannot believe that this is one of the pair of shoes from that collection that people are talking so much about and that it's actually sold out, because I personally don't like them at all. In 2026, animal print just came back swinging and on a blast. It's been crazy to see animal print pretty much on every single fashion house, in the bags, in the shoes, in the clothing. And I hope that this one doesn't come bite me in the ass back, because there's two specific bags that I do like. I am not going to get it, and I will explain why. But these are the Chanel 25 and the classic flap in like the snow leopard print, or any bag in animal print in general. And the reason for that is because I've never really liked animal print. Like, never in my life I've liked it. So now I'm just wondering if I like this bag so much just because I'm seeing it everywhere, so I've been sort of desensitized to it in the last couple of years. But in reality, it's not my style. Do I love it? Yes, from the moment that I saw them on the runway. However, I'm really scared that if I get them, I will love it for a year, maybe two, for fall and winter, and then I'm gonna have this bag and I'm gonna be like, what did I do? Because this is not me. This was a trend, and I try the best that I can to just not follow trends and buy things that match my style. Like, for example, I'm going so deep into the boho, romantic lace, Chloe Zimmermann, because that's always been something that I like. And I know that I'm going overboard, but that's just me and what I like, the things that I love wearing. So if you're someone that truly has always loved animal print, then you go girl, get that bag because it is absolutely beautiful. But if it is not, and you're on the same boat as me that we just love them, but we know that it might not be the most sensible decision, I would just sit on it. I am going to wait maybe a year, maybe even two. If I still like them, I'll find them on the resale market at some point, but I think I shouldn't because I'm gonna regret it. So I will not be buying any animal print handbag, and I honestly think that it's going to be for the best. This one is also a little bit more general, but it's the East-West style. I am just tired and sick of every brand releasing their classic handbags in an East-West version or a new style that is East-West, like just everything. I want to see something different. At this point, I feel like it's so repetitive, so not surprising, not special anymore. I did feel like in the beginning it was like, wow, we're seeing Lady Dior's, Birkins, these bags that we've always considered classics turn into a more elongated version. So it was something different, but at this point I feel like it's been overdone and we should move forward to something else. And I know that many people really love this style, and I understand why. I just personally feel like there's no more bags that can be transformed from their classic version to the East-West without just being super repetitive. Now there's two Dior bags that I want to include on this one, and the thing is that I really love the bags, but I just know that they're not gonna be a good purchase for me, therefore I am not going to do it. One of them is the Dior Cigale. I think it's beautiful. I think it has potential to become a classic from the brand, and I really love the fact that Jonathan Anderson went into the archives and brought something inspired by what Christian Dior had like designed from the beginning of the brand. However, I feel like I just will always prefer the Lady Dior. It's just such a beautiful bag. The Cigale is something very similar in terms of shape, and I would compare a lot to the Capucines from Louis Vuitton, unless they come out with something again like that is just me to a T, like the style, everything. I cannot refuse it, maybe yes, but just for the sake of like the new release and the new bag, the new hot thing, no, I'm not planning on buying it just because I still prefer the Lady Dior. And I don't know, I just don't love the fact that it only has one handle. I prefer handbags with two handles. And we're gonna talk about the book totes because they have been releasing the prettiest book totes out there, and I absolutely love them. I think they're stunning. I am so tempted on buying them, but I know that I shouldn't because the book tote just doesn't work out for me. I've owned it 2 different times. I had the medium size and I had the small size, and I don't love it. It is not a practical bag. It is beautiful. Yes, my mother-in-law has like 3, I think, and she always gets the most beautiful ones, and the new ones from Jonathan Anderson, especially the ones with the book covers, are insane. I am not going to buy such a beautiful bag that I know 100% that is not gonna be a match for me because it is such a bulky bag. The price is quite high. Traveling with them is a nightmare. Going to the beach with them is a nightmare because they're fabric bags, so lotion, everything, you're just gonna stain them. So I try to steer away from them, but it's really hard because they're really beautiful. We are having the rockstud revival, very specifically the Valentino rockstud. I did not think that we were gonna see this coming this soon, to be completely honest, because they were so trendy back in 2015-16, and then they were just not trendy anymore. Like, you would not see people wearing them. And I had the rockstud heels and I also had the sneakers. I also wanted the bag, so I've had them. Actually, my sneakers are probably somewhere in one of our boxes that I never really opened, but I still have them. My rockstud sneakers, I'm gonna show you a picture, but I will not be buying into the trend. It doesn't matter what Valentino does, how they recreate them, but we're already seeing the rockstud heels on the runway. I'm seeing people bringing them out of their closet and start to use them, and I'm so happy that people that have kept them for this long are gonna be able to use them again. But I personally will not be going back into it. I had so many quality issues with my rockstud sneakers and they were just not comfortable. I personally just did not have a good experience with them, so I will be skipping them. But honestly, this is the one that I'm the most interested in hearing you guys out. What do we think about them doing a comeback? Because we're also seeing skinny jeans, the Isabel Marant like platform sneakers, that those bring me back to like my high school years. So everything that was like trendy in the 2010 era is sort of coming back. Also, one bag that is being talked about quite a lot is the Saint Laurent Mombasa. It's kind of like the new boho bag from Saint Laurent, and I'm seeing the brand basically resurfacing from like a few years of nothing. Like, no one was talking about Saint Laurent, and I did feel like their runways and the pieces, nothing was really hitting, and they have been doing amazing things lately. However, this particular bag, I just feel like it's nothing different. It's just another boho bag but by YSL. I feel like there's 15 different versions of a very similar bag, and some of them are going to be more interesting, so I don't see why I would go for that one, but I can see why it's so popular and people are into it. And for people that really love Saint Laurent as a brand, seeing a bag from them coming like back to the top list of the 8 bags of 2026 is very refreshing and really nice to see. Now this one, I almost fell for it, but it's the 1000 euro bag charm, and Fendi had me on a chokehold. Also, Chanel has some amazing ones, but I will not, I repeat, I will not fall for it, no matter how cute they are. And I've been finding my ways to do back charms. Like, this is a necklace that can double as a back charm. There's so many ways that you can personalize your bag that you don't really need to spend 2000 euros. And I learned my lesson from the Fendi Monsters also back in 2015. Like, I love them, and then I don't even know where mine went to. As much as I love bag charms, I feel like you should not be spending that much on them because your style might change. Maybe you will not want to put a bag charm on your bag in 2 years, and then you spent so much money. Same like with phone cases. Luxury phone cases for me are a no, because you change your phone. Many people do it once a year. I do it once every 3 years or so. I just cannot justify it, guys. I prefer to go other ways and be a little bit more creative in a sense and not spend that amount of money. So these were the trendy luxury items of 2026 that I refused to buy, hoping that I don't fall for the animal print one. But I would love to hear you guys out in the comments. What do we think? If you own any of this, I honestly would love your feedback. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and click the notification bell down below so you don't miss any of my videos. And if you're not done watching, I'm gonna leave YouTube videos right here in case you want to check them out. Thank you, and see you on the next one. Bye!